men sharing the things they wish women knew about them. So, for instance, like one of them is, uh, we actually really want to be complimented. When was the last time you was complimented and it stood out to you? You remember that, right?
Usually, I just get I have a nice smile. I have really good smile, nice smile.
But it's a compliment, though.
It's a compliment, but it's
like
not different. You know what I'm saying? You said stand out, like that's different. Or does it stand out depending on the person that gives the compliment?
Well, kind of, because if it's someone really nice, well, terrible on the eyes, I guess.
You be like, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, appreciate it. I mean, yeah. Well, then, okay, yeah. Okay,
But if your woman tells you, hey, you look really handsome, like you put on a nice shirt, suit, whatever, and she says, hey, you look really handsome. That means something. You take that.
It does.
It does.
It definitely does.
Is this a compliment? Where you going so pretty?
Yeah.
Was that a compliment? When you get dressed up like so?
It's almost.
So
it's almost a back-ended compliment.
You going on a date?
Or,
like, no, I'm just going out.
or you think you all that?
Yeah, like that's what type of compliment that is. Where you going so pretty?
Or why you so dressed up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you going to impress?
Yeah.
Like, damn, I thought I was
it's a compliment if you want to be vain about it and take it as a compliment, but technically it's not.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, who are you dressing up for? Like, who you trying to pull? What numbers you trying to get?
Yeah.
Especially with the face remarks that they give. Is it one of those where you going so pretty?
No.
Or is it like, where you going so pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a compliment. You want it to be, but
why you putting on your good cologne?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
wanted to be,
What
but
you
it's
trying
not.
to smell good for?
Yeah.
It's me.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Like men are not supposed to smell good at all.
Nah.
I made it a point to always
that's the
put on
thing about
cologne
it.
now.
We are in their mind we only get dressed up to pull, like, because technically most men, I would say, if you even get anything that you wanted, you'll walk around in your underwear and your t-shirt all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say this though, I definitely have from way young always made it a habit to always dress nicely wherever, even if I'm going to hang out. Whenever I leave the house, clothes always be in fridge. It's all about I think it's all about the how you set the
But then again,
the norm.
Yeah.
Now then again, not for nothing. I put on cologne specifically to hear, damn, he smell good.
Yeah. I get it.
Because women don't tell, they won't say it, but they'll be like, damn, when you hear it, damn, he smell good.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to, because the first time I heard that, I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So that's when I made it a habit to always, every time I leave the house.
Yeah, because if you don't get that compliment at home, you know what I'm saying, you go out there and you got on you a nice spray, and she could be in the supermarket or the mall and her hair's turning, damn, he smell good.
Yeah, like, what's that smell? Like, I done had
Yeah.
that before, like, hey, what you got on?
What you got? Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, what you want then? Oh, I want to give my husband. Oh, goddamn it.
Yeah.
That Tom Ford. But that's me. Shout out to Tim. I ain't getting paid for him, but that Tom Ford smells good.
So another thing I believe women should know is we are not good at hints.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Just tell us what it is.
Tell me
Don't
what it is.
hint.
I don't like hints. I'll look at you crazy. It's like,
Well, the crazy thing is they give you hints, and then something happens, and they be like, "You should have known." Be like, "Why?" Because I was doing this and that. I'm like, "Did you say it though?" No, but you should have known. Nah, they don't work like that. Just tell me what it is.
at least my mind don't work that way.
Yeah,
You got to tell me straight up.
Yeah, I hate that, especially when something bothering you. Don't give me a hint that something bothering you. Tell me like, hey, I didn't like the way that you did that or something like that. Those hints, they be like, no, I'm just gonna give them some. That passive aggressive is the real term for it. That passive aggressiveness. You know what I mean, I hate that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, as good as they are communicating, they suck at communicating.
But who said they're good at communicating?
I was about to say.
Well, they
That's
know
just
how
a
to
stereotype
tell
they
a
give
no.
you.
They could tell a good story. Like they can give you a storyline from beginning to end about what happened throughout their entire day.
That's
Yeah.
rehearsed, sir.
Yeah, that's rehearsed.
That's
That's
rehearsed.
not
You know
communication.
how
Is
much
trying to get your
how much
thoughts.
time they probably spent in the mirror or talking to themselves about that
The whole
situation,
car ride home.
it's rehearsed, sir. When you be like, "You all right? I'm good." That whole hour ride in their head,
That'd be the worst.
they got it all. There's pinpoint. There's the PowerPoint. All that stuff is all in their head. And as soon as you be like, "So we good? Is that what you think?" And then that's when they go lay right into you, and it sounds like a movie because there's no stuttering.
None.
Yeah.
Because they practice it that whole car ride home, bro.
Yeah.
That is true.
Women are very smart, extremely smart.
when she
Are they
blinks-
smarter than men? I think so, by far. But there's stuff that still trips them up that works to our advantage.
They're smart.
What that is?
Conniving, but
What that is? Emotions.
yeah.
That's what trips them up. That's what trips them up, and that's where we can
So
still
are
be on the same footing.
Are they talking out of emotion or are they
100.
talking out?
Yes.
99% of the time, once you finish the whole conversation and you think about it, logically and rationally, it doesn't make sense why she's mad.
Well, women are rational. Let's call it for what it is. Women are not rational,
So at the end of the day, that's why.
and they're not logical either.
So like I said, arguments, most arguments, like I said, if you're not arguing about money, infidelity, all the other stuff is bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
It's all bullshit. Like I said, it could be something simple as you left dishes in the sink back-to-back days, and she came down here and right there, that passive aggressive, like he said, that they having a whole conversation. Every time they blink, next slide, next slide, next slide. They're having a whole conversation with themselves, and then when you get in there, you're like, but babe, all you gotta do is say, hey, babe, come
That's
downstairs
it.
right quick and get these dishes out the sink for me. Oh, I got you, babe, my bad. That's all it had to be. But everything else, how you don't care, you insensitive, you don't really think that she does enough for you. You think she's your maid. You didn't think none of that. You just put the dishes in the sink and you went to go bed. It was like 10:30 at night. You like, fuck
So,
this shit.
so is it safe to say that women are not better communicators?
They're not. I tell you, we
It's
put
not-
these
yeah.
titles on them. They don't put this on.
It's
themselves.
not that they're better communicators. It's that they're smart enough to lay all their gripes down in a row so they can
because it's
spit it all
rehearsed.
out.
I think they're better at communicating their frustration than men.
Well, that's
I think they're as far as they're not better communicators, but they're better at organizing their thoughts. Let's say organizing their thoughts. 'Cause
That I can agree with.
I try to do that, and looking back on it, I look like a freaking idiot.
That
Like
is
I
true.
get to stuttering because I think I know what I'm gonna say, but then when I try to do that slideshow in my head, it just don't arrange itself in the same order. I end up going back and forth in time, and I start to stutter, and I was like, I know what I need to say, and I get it out, but it almost gets jumbled because I'm not doing it properly.
Bro, that is so true.
And you said it, and I'm gonna give you points for that. But also, the other thing is, you technically, when you communicate that to your girl or anybody, you're trying to keep everything in a tempo and without being anger or any kind of emotion involved.
That as well, yeah.
They don't give a damn about emotion.
Oh yeah.
So they're
I
gonna hit
think
you everything like
they
they'll
get to
break
release
down-
everything
They get to release
because
everything, and then you sit here, you got to absorb this in, and you can't react.
Yeah.
Because the moment you react, they win.
Yep.
yeah.
So that's the difference. So you try to think about when you telling anything to anybody, significant other, any other woman, you try to do it without hurting her feelings. Every man I
Definitely.
ever talked to,
I'm definitely
I just don't want to hurt your feelings.
I don't want any tears to come out.
Exactly. They don't give a damn about it because they already know you ain't gonna cry. Because if you do cry, they're gonna call you anything else but a man kind of deal. And then you can't show your emotion. So you just sit there and take that. Like, you know what? Because most men do what? After a while, you know what? You're right.
But how is that good for mental health, though?
That's why men have mental health issues.
And that's funny. That brings me to my next point. Men have emotions, and there are points where we need to cry. You know, we have tears not just from pain, but also from joy. But we can't express those, and we keep it balled up inside, and that's what leads to mental health problems, like T said.
And that's always been the case. That's why men die before women and all that, because you can't release that stuff because it's always used against you in some kind of way. I ain't gonna say always. I tell you that because some women understand, but in most cases, it can be used against you. Because if your girl really break down and tell you something that bothers you, and you break down and, the hell you crying for?
Is that a mental block because of past experiences or how you were brought up?
Yeah.
Because very rarely do I actually feel the urge to, whether I'm angry or whatever's going on, to cry.
Not even like in a movie when like something good happened.
Yeah, relax, bro. We're not gonna talk about movies right now. That's a different thing.
I
man.
don't know. 'Cause
Sometimes I
listen,
tear up, dog, because it.
I
tear
did
up on Lion King?
Yo,
I did cry when
Relax.
Tony Stark died, bro.
relax,
Tony
bro.
Stark, you cried?
I
Bro,
cried,
that's a
bro. I
special
ain't gonna
moment,
lie.
bro. We're not gonna talk about that on the air,
Cause
bro.
Iron Man not supposed to die, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
That
we're
is,
not
I
gonna
ain't
talk
crying that
about
when he
bro.
said, I love you. What he said? I
Nah,
love you. He told
nah,
his daughter,
nah,
I
bro.
love you 3,000. I was like, damn.
That ain't made me cry, bro. When
You
the
feel
dude
like a little
was
tingle
messed
in
up,
the eye.
when he was on sitting down, and
Yeah,
had his
right,
space,
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, this thing, whatever this thing is, was like shaking and shit. I was like, yeah,
I get you.
dude.
Because that's how John Q
So-
got me.
Cause
John
even
Q
when
got
Black
me.
Widow died, it
You're
was
right.
like
Certain movies do. You're right. Certain movies do, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about like real life.
But you suck that in, though. Even with that, even with the choke
You
shot,
still
you
suck
like,
it in. You
can't-
still don't let the.
You cannot cry in front of your girl in a movie.
Nope.
You a pussy.
oh yeah, you a bitch.
I've never done it.
But I felt it. But if I'm watching a movie at the crib by myself, and this thing will water up right here, but I'm able to suck it right back down before actual tear would
Yeah.
drink down.
Your girl look at you, nigga, you crying?
What you doing?
The fuck? Nah, it's the AC.
AC is dusty.
My contact acting up. God,
AC is
damn.
dusty.
You gotta change these things.
Oh man.
But yeah, emotions. I don't know why. It's just, and a lot got to do upbringing. Because maybe it's just like my community, or our community.
Yeah. I couldn't cry.
I give you something to cry about.
Yep.
If you don't shut them tears down and get your behind somewhere and all that kind of stuff, that happened. Then on top of that, just the whole atmosphere of the relationship world. As men, we've just been through media and everything else. We're not supposed to cry in front of our girls.
Mm-mm.
It's a sign of weakness. It's always been and always have been.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody close to you pass away, when you cry and everybody holds you. I don't know. For me, it's always that. Even during funerals, I never feel that compassion. Like, I know where you come from. It's always that, like, man, just let it out. You just gonna cry anyway, kind of deal. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
For men, like, you supposed to be strong for the rest of the family. You got to hold it together because your mama, your aunties, everybody else going down. You got to hold it together for them. That's always been the thing that I was taught.
Yeah. That's true.
So, showing emotions is very key for men, but it just it's troublesome when it can be used against you, especially in a situation when you're in a relationship.
And a lot of times that's how guys think.
Yeah.
When they do let those emotions or tears out, it's gonna come back.
Man, you weren't crying like this when that such and such happened. Oh.
Yeah.
A lot of women are they're in positions that if they really want to hurt you, they'll say whatever it is that can hurt you. And if it's something as simple as, oh, you wasn't acting like that when you was crying like a little bitch for the Lion King,
Yeah.
you be like, what?
But does that speak to social media? Because whenever we see these, celebrities and, the social media people, we always see them at their highest. We never see them at their lowest.
Except for Tyrese.
Tyrese, we've seen him at his lowest.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's different.
at all
That goes
times.
back to what we just said. Now, look at that. Tyrese and Will Smith. Will Smith became a meme when Jada Pinkett told him about the entanglement and stuff. Like, you see
Listen,
his eyes?
That's a whole nother
But I'm just saying,
story.
but look how the
Because
meme it was, though.
that she was.
Did
listen,
he even
they,
cry,
they
though?
up,
He did, but his eyes were bloodshot red. Though.
they
was bloodshot
uplifted
red,
her.
Yeah. And put him down because people show emotion. Even the Jordan meme. We can't show emotion. Jordan is the man. But let that nigga cry.
He was crying later.
He's a
Turned to
meme. I
what I'm saying?
refuse to be a meme though.
He said, I refuse to be a meme.
They uplifted Jada. It's okay, Jada. You did what he wasn't there for you. The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question though. I don't know if we ever spoke about this, but in every case, when a woman does wrong, it's always
It's always a
because
man's
of-
fault.
Bro, they got a whole channel for this. Lifetime is everything. The woman killed 7 people and everything
Look.
else, but her daddy mistreated her when she was a baby.
So it's okay.
You know what I mean? It's always some kind of thing. Nothing the woman does is
Lifetime on
on
Tyler Perry doing it with his shows.
TLC, all of them.
That is so true. Because think about it. I'm gonna name some things. Like a woman is a prostitute. Why?
She was molested.
Daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
Stripper.
Daddy
Daddy
issues.
issues.
She picking a guy that whoop her ass.
Daddy
Daddy
issues.
Or rape.
Yeah.
Everything leads back
all
to a
three
guy.
counts.
Women are so innocent, but at the same time, in the Bible, they the one who corrupted us by giving us the damn apple,
Right.
that forbidden fruit.
Been that forbidden fruit ever since.
Yep. Every great man is fallen.
Oh man, how does that work?
But that's just the way we always protected them. Even when, like I said, even when they're doing wrong, it's our job to protect
You're
them.
right, because didn't Adam protect Eve in the Bible? Hey, God, listen, she you know what I'm saying? She didn't know what she was doing.
He went against God.
God for a woman.
Hey, look, she didn't know what she was doing.
Why you hiding from me? He was hiding with her, like, hey, we don't tell God. Like, nigga, this is God. He know you at. Why you hiding?
So how is it? So is it safe to say that women is the problem, bro?
Nah, I won't say that.
I ain't gonna say the problem, but I would say that we are protecting them.
Yes.
We protect them.
We protect them from a lot of things. They're not the problem, but
we absorb a lot of their pain.
But if but if we're protecting them, then how is it so okay for them to destroy our ego to make them feel better?
Because I wouldn't say it is okay.
We let them. But we let them.
That's what I'm saying. Like you said, is it safe to say that women are the problem? No, I'd say the men are the problem before the women are the problem.
Yeah. Because we protect them.
Because we do what we do. Yeah. We allow what to happen for whatever situation. Like some situations deserve protecting, others don't.
Think about it.
It's on us.
I seen I don't know if it was one of y'all things, but I seen a situation where a guy called his daughter, and his daughter was disrespecting him. He's like, "Why are you calling me? I don't want to talk to you." He's like, "I'm your father, this and that."
That's a learned behavior.
Yeah. Now, who's the fault of that? Is it the kid? No, it's the parents.
Yep.
You know, and if we are the men, we're supposed to be, I guess, the top or whatever. And if they treat us a certain way, it's our fault.
My old head told me this a long time ago. He would treat somebody wrong. Like, man, why you treat him that way? Because he let me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the situation. And think about it, like we've always said it before, most men would sit in a toxic relationship for a long period of time and just deal with the situations. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I know most men that I've talked to, even myself, we rationalize the behavior. So when she flips out everything else, all I had to do is wash the dishes. Like we rationalize why her flipping out about the dishes doesn't really justify anything, but we rationalize it just so we can leave it be. Like, you know what, you're right. I should have washed the dishes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the whole thing, she's like, what the hell are you tripping over? Some dishes. I went upstairs. I was going to sleep. I ain't feel like washing them. I can do that sometimes.
Yeah. So
either tell me to wash it, either call me, hey, babe, dishes in the sink, or wash them. But arguing about it?
It serves no purpose.
I think the little arguing about bullshit like that is more of like privilege. You know how you got them rich kids that's
first world problems.
Yeah.
Arguing serves no purpose. To me, arguing serves no purpose.
You got it good. You don't really got to work too hard. You know, your man dealing with most of the pain of the house surviving, and now you just want to complain about something. That's some privilege type shit.
That's it.
Yeah. Especially with something basic. Like I said, it's something you both can control. Like I said, I'm making up dishes, but it can be anything. Well, we ain't been out in a while. Okay. That's something easy to fix.
Yeah.
Because if I haven't been out with somebody in a while, hey bro, what's going on? Or hey sweetheart, let's go. I'm coming home at this time, get ready. I ain't been out with you in a while, so I don't want to do it now.
That's
the person be sitting here
no
being
argument needs to be. There's no silent treatment. It has to happen for 3 or 4 or 5 days before you finally decide to let it loose, because the PowerPoint memory is already full.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, it's already full. There's no reason to hold on to it. Just like, hey, we haven't gone out. Okay, well, you want to do something Friday?
That's it. Simple. That's how we think. Like, I mean, if I haven't seen my girl in a while, man, we didn't spend no time. But man, we'll take her out on a date this weekend. Yeah. Versus me, like you said, being home.
You see something on TV, it's like, damn, we haven't done nothing like that. But let's go do something. Yeah. Something like that. Either way, it's a fixable argument. Arguing, to me, is a pointless and extreme waste of time.
Yeah,
I think
like
it's
arguing. You can have a conversation. You don't even have to have a conversation. Just say how you feel.
That's it.
Like if something bothers you, say it right then and there. Well, we haven't done that in a while. I was like, well, what you mean? Give me your examples. If maybe in my head I thought we did it, and once your examples show that we haven't, okay, my bad. Well, let's do it this time. Yeah.
Simple.
And speaking of going out, this is a very important one for the ladies. Very important. We do not know what we want to eat either.
True. Either way, we don't know what we want to eat either. Sometimes I don't know what I want to eat.
Bro, I have to. That's a constant. I think that's never going to be a battle we can win. We can never just be like, I'll eat anything, and then, oh, I don't know what to do. I was like, all right, but you could throw ideas out there, but there still won't be a choice made. At the end of the day, you have to make the choice, and then it will be a bad
because
choice.
they're stuck on this. They're stuck on this lead thing. Oh, why don't you lead?
Nah, I'm not.
Bitch, we eating.
I'm not gonna touch
I ain't
that
got to
because
lead.
If I give,
They don't want us to lead
I give 2 suggestions and you shoot it down, I'll be like, you must not be hungry.
because we're not wanting to lead at any given point. That's just a cop out. That
Nah.
lead thing you choose, you do. That's a cop out because
You supposed
let you choose the wrong, make the wrong choice. It's your fault.
Nah.
So you was never
Yeah,
given a
because
lead.
you'd be
You're-
like-
you're just giving the opportunity to be wrong.
Cause
Because
That's it.
you could be like, let's go to Chick-fil-A. I don't want Chick-fil-A. I wanted
yep.
Chili's.
But you told me to choose.
But you told me to lead.
Cause this is the
You're
problem.
lucky if she says that.
Well, I'm about to say, you
I
lucky.
didn't want Chick-fil-A. I wanted Chili's. No, it's like I didn't want Chick-fil-A. Well, what do you want? I don't know.
Okay. This is the thing, right? We're gonna lead. If we say, hey, we're gonna go out, we already have what we have in mind. This is where we're going. Fine, you're gonna find something on the menu, damn it. But if you be like, I'm hungry, let's get something to eat. You be like, okay, cool. What you want to eat? I don't know.
You ain't hungry.
Yeah, like you ain't hungry. Like you being picky now.
Bro, if you want me to lead, whatever I pick, if you say no to it, you're going to be SOL. Because
Yep.
you said lead.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
they don't want
so,
you to lead.
so my stomach led me right to this location.
They want you to take control, but with them in mind.
There you
That's
go.
the whole point.
We taking control because
That's not leading.
chances are, because I just told
the,
you because
the,
they don't
num-
want us to
the,
lead.
the number one
They
car in
don't-
the race doesn't worry about number 2.
because they don't want us to. I don't know how many times did I say it? They don't want us to lead. That's exactly what he said is right. It's not leading because they don't want us to lead. They give us just enough clout just so we can be wrong. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Maybe we're right, and then they're mad because we were right. But we're not supposed to lead. They just don't want to be the one to be wrong. So that's
But
why
you
they're
can never
not
go
making a choice.
wrong. Because
Yeah.
guys will always find something on the menu.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're catering again.
I
This
do.
is still on us. It's still not women. Still on us. We're still trying to cater to women. So when they say let's go out and eat, I obviously can eat. I can have a burger. I can have a salad. I can have this
Because
and
we
that.
can find
I
anything
can
on the
have
menu.
whatever. But I'm not gonna say that because I'm refer back to the woman because it's about what you want. Because if you're not happy, then we're gonna have a horrible time.
So why can't
Because
you?
you're gonna have a nasty attitude to the waiter. You're gonna look at the food wrong. I can't enjoy my food.
Oh, I'm going to
all
enjoy
that
my
stuff.
food.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my food.
Yeah,
So-
you gonna
so why-
enjoy it, but it's gonna
so
be
why
some
can't
You
you
can
just be
enjoy
like-
it, but now you just went out and didn't have a great time.
So why can't you just be like, hey, I'm hungry. Okay, well, what do you have in mind? Don't hit me with the I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that's what they're gonna say, but the whole
Because you
point
came
is,
to me.
Yeah.
the whole point is for you to lead.
You should ask
Quote,
the
unquote.
question out there. Like when you ask those type of questions, why can't it should be to them
Ladies.
because I can't answer the question for you.
You're right. So, ladies,
I can't.
when you come near a guy and you say you're hungry, and he asks you, what do you have in mind? Why can't you answer that question? Why don't you know what you have in mind to eat? What's up with that? Help me out.
Yeah.
I think they got in mind. I think they just
Absolutely.
they looking at me personally. I think women are always judging and putting things in perspective. Like I said, they don't tell you how they feel. You supposed to know how they feel. When they ask that question, they hoping that you paid enough attention to everything they told you throughout the week
Them hints.
to know what she wanted to eat. So
It's 1,000,000,001 restaurants.
but she,
million and
but
one.
she told you on Monday that she was thinking, damn, I was thinking about seafood. But she didn't say nothing else again to you again. Then now on Friday, she's like, what you want to eat?
Okay.
I don't know. What you
Cool.
want to eat?
So
You should have known she wanted
there's
seafood.
probably in Broward itself 300 seafood
Oh,
restaurants.
just pick one.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it goes back to women inviting men out to eat.
Women
Because
don't do
remember, if they invite you, they have to pick up the bill.
that. who told you that lie?
That lie.
Or not have to. They
I'm about to
should.
say, what?
They should pick up the bill.
Again, who told you that lie?
What you mean? You invite me out, I'm not paying, bro.
Apparently, it doesn't refer to women. I dare you to talk to any women and say that.
I don't give a damn. Listen, you invite me out, I'm not.
You say you don't give a damn, but you just said a phrase that you have no proof as to who made that the rule.
But that's the way it should be because
It
you
should be.
invited
It
me.
should be, but it's not.
Because you don't know his pockets. You don't know if
You're
he
right.
got
No,
paid. You don't know
you're
if he got any
absolutely
money.
right.
Because at the
But
end of
again-
the day, if you invite me out or you say, "Hey, babe, let's go grab something to eat," I ain't hungry. You're saying, "Let's go get something to eat."
You invite me to be company because you hungry. So
Right?
okay, let's
You
go.
hungry.
I guess it takes a man to take a stand.
I get what you're saying. I agree. In the long term relationship, I can see that. I can see that being a stand you make. But if you use a new thing,
Nah, fuck
something
that.
we just meet on,
Why?
'cause I'm saying, like, right now, I'm just thinking about it from his perspective. Right now, women, right now, if you take a chick out, a young lady, I'm gonna say a young lady out, and y'all decide to go to
And she
Fridays.
says, "I'm hungry. Let's go to Fridays."
but I'm telling you right now, Fridays. Tony said it earlier. We talked about it. It's $20 with drinks included.
I'm getting the most
There's-
expensive thing on the menu.
That steak.
Off rip, like, is there a discussion made or not? Like, what happens when, like, what's the awkward movement? Like, is this your girlfriend or is this a first date?
I mean, first date,
First
girlfriend.
date, it don't matter.
So first date, she says, "Let's go get something to eat." You check comes, you're just gonna be like,
I ain't pulling out my wallet.
you just staring.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Nah, it's like, okay.
Would you
it's-
go? So if you actually go Dutch, you're like, well, I'll pay for mine. Then you look that looks real suspect. Then
Yeah.
So you're not gonna say like, okay. So you want to go half?
No, I'm not pulling out my
You're just gonna
wallet,
be
bro.
like this.
Yeah, because you invited me out.
Again, I don't believe you.
That's gonna be awkward,
Um,
but it don't matter now. Like me now, I'm a single man, and I I'm of age, and I don't care no more. So if you don't like me, it's cool. I like my money. So
Because at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is if we looking at each other and I gotta pay my own bill, I'm leaving you at that restaurant.
yeah, or I'll do this
Again, not
I'll
a realistic
pay.
statement.
but you ain't gonna hear from me again
Right.
because I'll tell you a scenario.
That
right?
sounnt more
Yeah.
like realistic.
So I spent $20.
I don't think you're leaving her at the restaurant. No, I don't. I don't.
I'll spend $20 not to talk to you again. good.
That's a more realistic statement. It's like, oh, I'll pay for this. Don't expect no callback though.
So
You played that wrong.
So I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. I hope this person not watching, but I was gonna
They
say
are.
that. So
It's a good chance they are.
so I'm meeting up with this person, and me and this person we went on a few dates or whatever. So I'm meeting up with this person. I get to the spot. They already at the spot, but I was like, damn, you know what? I left my wallet at home. So they're like, okay. And I was waiting for them to be like, no, it's okay. We're just gonna go out for a couple of drinks. I got it. No, they actually waited for me to get there and go all the way back home to get my wallet and to come back.
Again, and who invited who out?
Honestly, it was her because she wanted to see me. So
I
I'm
know,
like, okay.
that just goes to what I said. It doesn't matter who in their women head. It don't matter who said the phrase. It's always expected that the guy will,
So that was the last time we went on a date.
especially the first
I wouldn't
first
came
date.
back.
I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? Let me get out of the house.
But that goes back to like we said before, and even Kevin Samuel said before, is that that's just because now we're speaking on it. Before, like I told you, we took all that stuff on the chin. Like you said, you just took it as a loss. Okay, it's a loss. But in I get what you're saying. But in most times, you may be a little different. But in most times, most guys that take that hit. I'm just gonna pay for this the one time, and I just won't talk to you again, or I leave it be, or I'm gonna see how the night goes.
Fuck. I mean, excuse my language, but bro, listen. I mean, but we got to get. I get it. And
We just
you're
gotta
right.
bring out the system.
But we got to get out of that, man. We got if we get invited out to eat, we shouldn't have to pay the bill or the check.
Yeah.
And if I want to, I want to.
And if you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, it's even if you pull out your wallet and be like, I got it. Okay, you know what? No. Now you're showing me that you're willing to do it. And I'm gonna just, I got it. Don't worry about it. But the chicks that just come out and we staring at each other when the check come, because have you ever noticed when you out with a female, who does the waiter give the check to?
Oh, you always give it to the
That's
guy.
always the guy.
Yeah. And I look at the waiter like, fuck you doing?
But that goes again, like that whole thing that we talked about before. Women don't mind that part about not being equal.
Yeah. But they don't realize when they do stuff like that, it makes us feel wanted and loved.
Yeah.
So we don't want to keep doing stuff like that, we're not getting nothing in return. We just want it every once in a while.
That's a marble in the bowl.
It doesn't mean that you're being taken advantage of. It just means that you did something nice.
Yeah, just because you do something once, it does not mean you can take advantage of.
But
like,
you know, also too, man. I think it might be I think it might be a lot of the chicks down in South Florida. Because if you go to places like Atlanta, North Carolina, South Carolina, they'll pay the bill with no reservations.
That's true.
So again, it just goes down that upbringing.
Yeah, in Florida is South Florida. I ain't gonna say Florida. South Florida is a women first kind of area, like cater to kind of situation.
Definitely South Florida. Not even all Florida. South Florida.
South Florida.
Shout out to the women in Georgia, man.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why South Florida like that, because like half of these women not even in shape. So y'all wanting too much.
Ugly shape.
Yeah,
it's a shape.
It's a shape.
Shit like a donut. I take it to Krispy Kremes, but you know.
So men, in January 1st of next year, what you do is you put a jar on top of the bedroom dresser. If you got money, use money. If not, use marbles. Every time your wife or your girl do something really nice that you appreciate, throw a marble in that jar. If at the end of the year the jar is full, you got a good one. If that jar is empty, man, we take that relationship.
That's a good exercise.
You know what I don't see anybody see anybody saying on social media?
What's that?
Not that it was a good thing, but you know, Lil Durk and what's his girlfriend name?
Anyone got raided or something like that?
Yeah, well they had a shootout in the house and whatever. I ain't seen no chick talking about relationship goals. I ain't seen no chick say relationship goals. Like she stood in the paint with her dude. She was shooting out with him.
You married that one.
Yeah, you married that one, but
next day.
I ain't seen nobody say relationship goals.
She threw you a clip.
India, that's her name.
That's true. I a chick that will put her life on the line for you.
Oh, that's a keeper.
Also, a one that will make money for you. Like you keep those.
What was the cause of the incident?
Nobody really knows, but
it don't matter. But she put it out.
Yeah, because she got into a shootout with him.
Yeah,
you right.
Most women would be like, hiding under the bed while he, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a rider.
Yeah, but now you know she knows how to use a gun.
Yeah.
And so what?
And if you mess up,
don't
cross her like some guys do.
But at that point, do you have a reason?
Yeah, maybe that's what you
reason
need.
For what?
To mess up.
Yeah.
If you
some
see
guys
that,
mess up just cause. What are you talking about?
Well.
So again,
consequence.
Now,
consequences.
That's on that whiteboard of
both of them though.
I gotta keep my act together and tight, because if I don't,
well, bro, that's the one that you marry, bro.
But we just
allegedly.
Though, you heard just Tony said though, guys just mess up for no reason. Women do the same thing.
Yeah,
everybody mess up for no reason. When you mess up, there's no reason to mess up.
That's the one that you married because she got in a shootout with you. That's
why not?
Why?
He ain't there.
Because she got in a shootout. There's other ways for her to put her life on the line with you. She don't got to be in a shootout for it.
Yeah, she didn't have to be. You're right, but that's how it ended. That's what happened.
She's right, but that doesn't mean I married her because she was in a shootout with me.
Why?
Why not?
What? Again, why? Just because she was in a shootout with me, that doesn't mean
she tried to protect.
She could be in a shootout with me, but still be crazy as a nut.
Maybe, but I'm saying one reason why you marry her, because if it is a reason why behind the shootout, she can't testify. So
that too. But there you go. She can't be co-defendant, so now she can't snitch on you.
So you marry her, so she can't snitch on you.
So what you just said? It sounds funny. It's a good meme, but no, I'm not married because she was a shootout with me. That's okay. She at the most part. She was probably trying to defend her life more than she was defending your life.
I bet you can't break up with her.
Yeah, you're right. She got that aim, boy.
Right. So the last thing I want to bring up is a sensitive topic. Sometimes, we don't get hard, and it's not because of you. It's because of other factors. You may be tired or this. You mean aroused? A lot of things.
My diet maybe
jacked
up, aroused. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, aroused.
Diet messed up, tired, stress. It's a whole bunch
many
of
things. Yeah.
Don't take it personal
at all.
Unless I tell you it's you.
Yeah.
Then you can take it personal.
And we're not cheating, for the most part.
I knew it was coming.
Because that's usually what's gonna be the cause or the reasoning behind whatever fight's going on. The older a guy gets, the more different factors become or come into play for a ride. Like sometimes the multitasking department in the head just gets overwhelmed and stressed, tired, whatever aches, crick in the neck, all that stuff compounds, and the last thing. You know, everything's controlled by the body. So, and it's everything controlled by the body is in the mind. So if that's overwhelmed, then you can only imagine if something's not working properly. Maybe you ask, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Is there something wrong? You can ask if it's something you. If we say it's not you, then it's good chance it's not you, but it could be something else. So inquire about that. Yeah. But it's not necessarily, such and such person cheated on you,
or change it up. My thing is always change it up too. That's another thing too, because sometimes consistency becomes boredom. Mm-hmm. If it's the same routine every time, like change it up a little bit, like maybe put that lingerie on, build me. Just like women always say, they need that foreplay to be warmed up. Men need that foreplay too, because we're visual creatures. So that random picture while I'm at work, or that random text message or anything like that, or just when I come home, just be in the situation like, oh my God. Yeah. Like, most men here done got in the situation where we don't watch some on YouTube, or not YouTube, but social media, and it's that lady who taking that photo in a compromising position, she in the oven, bent over.
Again, age comes into play because the older you get, the more you've seen. Yeah. The more you've seen, so you almost get slightly numb to it. It's not like back when you're 16 and you watched a syndicated show and seen a nipple through the clothes, and all of a sudden you walking around with a teepee in your pants. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now we older you get a little bit more numb to it, so it's a little bit more work need to be done to get that arousal.
Because I think about school, like when you was in class, and that one girl
you don't want to get up, dog.
Yeah, that one girl got she see that print. You know
what?
Kevin,
classes out, and you just sitting in the chair. Just I'll be with y'all in a second. I'll catch up to y'all in fifth period.
It's similar to like going to work, like ladies, when you go to work every single day. You may like your job, but it's some days you're not in the mood to work. It is not, not that you don't want to be there, but you're just not in the mood. That's how it is with us. We don't get in the mood every time just because you take off your clothes. And
that's the big misconception. They think guys are just, guys are always horny. Guys say, no, we're not always horny. We was always horny, like I said, back when we was 16, in the teens and stuff like that. But
that's all we could think about back
exactly.
then.
Well, once you start getting it,
like real life stuff.
Yeah.
Bills and
because if we see you naked 50 times,
it ain't the same.
Nah.
I don't know many guys who watch the same porn their whole life.
That's true.
Right? Exactly. I mean, guys have their favorites, but they're not watching them every day.
You may cycle back to it, a couple months down the road.
We got our favorite porn star. Yeah. But we ain't watching them every day.
No.
Yeah.
Just circle back to it.
Circle back. But yeah, that's real talk.
Well, I hope the ladies take notes.
And they probably didn't.
Yeah, I just hope whoever they're dealing with, they have a a little bit more understanding.
It's about 65%. It's about 65% probably said out loud. He's full of shit.
Yeah. Other thing too, before we end, I just want to make sure that's another thing. Women, give grace. And when I say grace, I mean like the love bank. I don't know about y'all, but even in the situation most men don't get, because you do something nice for your lady on Monday, you do something nice for her on Wednesday, and then you do something that she don't like on Friday. All the stuff you did Monday and Wednesday is forgotten. Yeah. Like, you got to give some kind of grace. Because I know men give grace. Like, your girl may make you mad, but you be like, well, the shit we did the other night.
Because that's what we're conditioned to do, bro. Yeah. Like, when we it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we do. Like, we're like, and a lot of it has to do with social media. Like, you be seeing small stuff like dudes leaving flowers on cars or sending cars and stuff like that. And I be like, yo, dudes like that too. Hello, we want to be appreciated.
Yeah, we like romantic gestures.
Yeah, romantic gestures. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have to be much. It could be, fixing my lunch and leaving a little sticky note.
Yeah,
Shit, let's fix my lunch.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't got to worry about lunch today.
Or just making my sandwich with care.
Right.
Like the way you layer the mayonnaise and shit.
Cutting it in half, cutting off the
Yeah, when they
edges.
cut it out,
It be little stuff like that.
throw an extra Oreo in the bag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Instead of giving you 4, she gave you 5 Oreos.
Yeah, I like the way you lay the tomato and lettuce down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, it just had that grace. I don't think men get graces. For some odd reason, women love bank is always insufficient funds.
Yeah.
So when a man do so-called mess up or don't reach the full potential he's supposed to, it's an argument because what about all the stuff he did do that was good?
Mm-hmm.
The mortgage was paid, car note was done, tires were rotated.
I'm sorry, sir. You're supposed
all
to do that.
kind of stuff.
You're supposed to do that.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
that's
exactly what.
But
Yeah.
Those
from
are
a man's
expectations.
perspective- but from a man's perspective, we have grace. Like, yeah, she didn't fold the clothes, but damn, she cooked dinner last night. That was a hell of a dinner. So we get a pass. We're not going up there having passive aggressiveness about the clothes not being put away.
Yeah.
We either just gonna put it away or we gonna live out the basket. Just keep getting
That's
my
it.
drawers out the basket.
Yeah.
I posted this on social media a long time ago. Expectations are the killer of happiness.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So true.
If you want to be happy with me, don't expect shit from me. You'll be the happiest person in the world.
Be surprised when I do good shit.
Just be surprised. That's it.
Like he rubbed my
See
feet.
what happens.
Like,
See
he
what
called
happens.
me.
I know that you have things that
Call
you.
me damn.
I know that you want things to happen to you, but don't expect any particular person to do those things. Just see if they do them. And
Right.
if they don't, then maybe you move on.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know where that comes from though? Expectations comes from comparing.
Come who?
Comparing.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
That's what they was like, oh, your man called you 3 times today? Marlon ain't called me once. He must don't like me.
I have a job. The other guy doesn't.
That part.
You can't compare.
Yeah.
That part. Or like I said, you don't know what that girl doing. I've said that 100 times. You don't know what she doing to get that phone call.
That's true.
She might have been out there hoeing his whole life.
She has a job too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they say, well, you're a brave man going to work at night knowing your girl the hoe. That's why he calls 3 times a night.
How you doing? I'm okay. Why you keep calling me? I love you. Why you checking to see if you have a dick in your mouth?
Oh man.
And on that note,
Oh man.
any jokes?
You know, I always got a joke. Why did the thief wear blue gloves?
Because he wanted to leave blueprints.
Nope. He didn't want to get caught red-handed.
Wow.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.